I think in order for customers to feel loyalty to a company, I think they need to feel like that company is genuine, that company is authentic. We're not just a company selling a product to a customer. Right? We become part of their joy and their success and what they're doing, and like we're with them all the way. You know, we don't just sit in the office and that's all we do. So I'm Jennifer Davey. I'm the Motorsports Experiential Marketing and Events Manager for Yamaha US. Been with Yamaha 27 years. So originally, bLU started as a sales tool. It was really a way to get racers to come to Yamaha to buy new product. We reward them for doing well in racing by giving them contingency money. We were noticing that the memberships for bLU were coming down, but even with the membership numbers coming down, we were seeing a whole social media following for bLU. So we would see maybe a customer that rode a TW200, I'm bLU. Well, technically he wasn't, because he wasn't a racer. But so we saw this momentum coming with people wanting to say, oh, I'm bLU, I'm bLU. They wanted to be part of something. So we said, well, we should make them part of it. Why are we excluding them when they want to be part of Yamaha? So let's evolve the program and make it so that everybody can join. We kind of tried to identify, okay, we're already with this customer. What more can we do? What are core components that are most important to this customer? So obviously racing, racing's heritage of bLU, so we wanted to keep that. The training part we saw was very important. And then there's big family component. So the family comes and does these things together. So just as we were out there more and doing it more, the families were coming up, the moms would come up and thank us, the dads would come up and thank us. Kids would come show me their first race win trophy. Just, hearing the feedback, feeling the feedback from them, kind of let us know we were on the right track. Off-road riding has been, it's been pretty strong in the United States for a long time. It is very much a cultural thing. They grow up watching a lot of racing. Their parents raced, their dads might have raced, and so that gene, that desire gets put into the kids. A kid gets excited if he hits his first home run. Much like a kid on a PW50 or a YZ65, they get excited for the first time they can go over a big jump. If they get excited about it, then family gets excited about it. They're challenging themselves, they're being competitive, and so it just kind of, it feeds that in them. And so there it goes from there. So they get very excited that they get to race on this track. Also, they really enjoyed being with the ambassadors, Ryan Villapoto and David Bradshaw and Doug Dubach. They're heroes in some of their mind. It's a safe space for them. You know, that everybody's there for the same purpose. Everybody loves the same things. They'll visit each other's campsites at night. You know, the kids will go off and play, and parents know they're in a safe space, you know, doing something good. Yeah, it becomes like a big family. Everybody looks out for each other, keep an eye on their kids or, you know, each other, and take care of each other. We want them to feel part of Yamaha family. I think inside Yamaha we feel like a family, and so doing more of this, we saw them connecting with us more. We have really good quality people. That's helped build this. You know, bLU been part of other countries for a while, but I think we're all together now growing it. We are working closely with Australia and Europe and Canada to kind of develop this synergy in our growth together. You know, we're kind of like in a big global bLU growth right now. We are here in the UK for the YZ Super Finale, which Yamaha Motor Europe started, I believe, in 2017. First year was just YZ 125, and then they've grown it here since then. But this is the first year that international racers have come to participate. Motocross of Nations is a very prestigious event that brings riders from all different countries together for this kind of iconic race. You know, like the audience is so proud of the kids going out there to race, but the kids just, man, this crowd is here for us. You know, even though they're there for the bigger race, at that moment, everybody is cheering for them. And so it's so uplifting for their spirits and just, you know, makes them so excited. You know, just a truly memorable experience for them. So Cade Nightingale, who is our YZ65 rider. Chase Morgan was our YZ85 rider. So Chase Lawton is our YZ125 rider. So they had to start by racing one of our bLU Invitational races in the States. We took the top 3 in each class, so they got an automatic qualification spot. And then at the end, we had them submit a resume to us. They had to submit a letter of recommendation from somebody in their community, could be church group, could be dealership that they work with, also a report card. Because we felt that it was important for the kids that we brought over with us to be a good, well-rounded representative for Yamaha and USA. So not just the fastest kid on the track, even though we wanted fast kid to come over. We also wanted to make sure that as a whole, they were a good person. They had some pressure on them because they want to do well for themselves, but then they're also representing Yamaha and they're also representing their countries. More pressure, but good pressure. They want to be proud. They want to make everybody else that's there cheering for them proud as well. Being faced with unknown, overcoming that and finding out, okay, this is what I can do better here, this is what I can do better here. You know, the kids come up to me today and said, this is the trip of a lifetime. These aren't my kids. What they're doing on the track, and when they do well, you're happy for them, and when they don't do well, you're sad for them also. Watching them do so well makes us proud.
Outside line didn't work for him.
Second or two on you, now closing in on Townley. It's a brilliant ride from Levi.
My emotions were all over the place, kind of nervousness, as they get a good start, and making sure that they, nothing bad happened to them. So just kind of nervous and then excitement. If they were to fall over, just are they okay? I feel like some responsibility. We brought them here. Yeah, I think for them to be a professional racer, if that's what they desire, then that's what we want to support. But at the end of the day, even if they choose a different profession, and riding is still part of their life, and they can then someday pass it on to their children, do things with their family. It doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, I want to be top-level racer and that's it. They're all there for the same reason. All have same goals there and same dreams there, and so they then share that together. Even though different countries and they're still competing, but it's friendly competition, and they're all part of Yamaha family, so they support each other. They cheer for each other, and just have those happy memories be from things that they did on Yamaha product and with Yamaha people. Really, Yamaha has been my life for 27 years. One day I'm not going to be at Yamaha, but I want the next people that take the bLU program to have that kind of passion and desire that then turns around and helps build that for our customers and for the people that buy our product. Because anybody can make a motorcycle and sit there and it could be a good product, but when they think of Yamaha, I want it to be more than that. I want it to be the experience. I want it to be about the joy that it brings to their lives and the experiences that it provides to them and their family and friends beyond that. Because that's truly what life's all about, right? It's not about the thing that you have, it's about the memories that you're making, the people that you're making them with.
These mountains are here.
Yes, it's a job for me, but it's, it's not something I have to do. I do it because I want to.
Wait for you.